So, here we are, my friends, at the end of another year, another cycle around the sun, and I haven't forgotten you. I haven't told some stories in a while. I've tried to decide whether I want to do a second season of the show or not, maybe do an audiobook compilation of the best stories, plus maybe 6 or 7 new ones. It's tough when you're on the go. It's tough when you have stuff to do. It's tough when you try to put on your big boy pants, which is kind of what this end of the year podcast story, personal tale is about. I guess I'll just say it straight. I submitted a poem to the National Poetry Contest by the Canadian Broadcast Corporation. It didn't make the finals, and that's okay. You can't win them all. I've had some ups this year, I've had some downs, but creatively I've done some interesting stuff. I did some cool episodes of this show. I put together some decent proposals. I've been working on some top secret game stuff and maybe even some top secret TV stuff. Stay tuned for the new year. But I haven't been quite as creative as I would have liked. I haven't been writing as much as I would have liked. And that's definitely one of the resolutions moving forward, to get back into the creative flow. It is a form of meditation for me. But as I said before, priorities. Some things get in the way. Some things make life harder. Some things change you and make you grow, hopefully for the better. It's the year-end Poetry Corner on Buddha and the Slut, and this very special little tale is called Son of Lightning. The Niska woman clenched my hand. Her breathing was staggered, one eye fluttering, a drunken moth near webs of silver-black flame, and I recall sitting there, not knowing what to do, except to nod and sink into fraying cushions, breathe in the sage, sweat, and sugared salmon. 10 years on now, and her vision still beckons, a horn in the fog, charting a course to you. You are very, very old, the witch hayed, and I did my best not to bristle with offense. But you are an infant here. Your first go at being human. No longer elemental, no more lord of lightning. Spilled down the mountainside from your sky home, crashing hard and alone into this heavy, heavy way. The children here are sluggish and scared and small, as you long to roar and rage and burst bright and free, but all are chained to this rock, and all will forget fading dreams of love and earthly communion of enlightened kin to help us know again. I'm afraid that you are lost, snared in the trap of skin and bone and years of rotting meat. To seek escape is to sink deeper into it. The rescue, my friend, the remembering, can only come when one sees what this land has given, when your true name is called in the sky and shines from eyes yours, but not yours. 10 years later, and I am in a small wooden boat. We sputter and chug over black waves on a hot sea, bound for doctors who cannot speak my tongue. I huff in the salt and brine and diesel smoke, fearing that you can barely breathe at all. And my thoughts, they turn to home. Of the tides and trawlers and fist-sized scallops in Digby. Of skinny dip summers and ice hut huddles on Simcoe. Of Shakespeare and swans on the shores of the Avon. Of slow ferries to Gibson's and Salt Spring and Nanaimo. I think of them all as phosphorescence sweeps past the bow. Specks of light, these stars poured down from heaven. The hairs on my arm tremble, and then the air becomes fire. A storm has gathered, racing us to the shore. I gasp and pray, and then feel your hand in mine. A flash, a crack. The world is hot and white. The woman's message, like a horn through the fog. I look down in my lap, and I remember the truth there, gleaming in newborn eyes. I make a promise then, with thunder on my tongue, to show you where I call home, on earth and beyond, in the sacred electric, because I am lightning, and you are my sun. Hold my hand as we burn the sky and chart the course together. Merry Christmas all, and happy year to come.